They're trying to bury the two-state solution and replace it with one state, two systems, the apartheid regime of the Israeli occupation.
A new U.S. embassy in Jerusalem. And dozens of Palestinians in Gaza shot dead by Israeli soldiers.
You try other means. You try all sorts of means. You try non-lethal means, and they don't work, so you're left with bad choices.
As well as a new Israeli law to annex more Palestinian land. All are sparking fears that the two-state solution is dead, prompting calls for an ICC probe into the killings in Gaza, and drawing further international condemnation of Israel's illegal settlement expansion. In Palestinian circles, one word is being used to sum it all up: apartheid. A reference to the policy of racial segregation and discrimination in South Africa, imposed in 1948 and abolished in the early 1990s.
I think anybody who accuses Israel of apartheid is either a blatant anti-Semite or just purely ignorant, because we know that Israel respects all its citizens. You have Arab, Muslim, members of the Supreme Court and members of the Knesset. 15% of the Israeli Knesset are Muslims, so that's just lies.
A UN report that calls Israel an apartheid state by definition was issued last week.
We hope all this will inform further deliberations on the root causes of the problem and prompt actions to combat an apartheid regime as called for in international law.
It was then quickly rescinded, allegedly because of political pressure. Palestinian leaders say there are clearly two systems for two peoples.
There are only two possible alternatives to two-state solution. One is what we have today, and that is one state with a system of apartheid. The only alternative to that is one state without apartheid, which means equal rights. Not only equal civil rights, but equal national rights as well, which means a Palestinian can become the prime minister of that state, which means, of course, the one state is not a Jewish-only state.
Many progressive Israelis say there's a price to pay for the hardline policies of Netanyahu's government.
Many people will say, who is democratic here in the area? Look for one democratic country. Is Iran democratic? Is Egypt democratic? This is a region of non-democratic countries. It will also be non-democratic. But there is a problem. There is a strong danger that there will be a rift between Israel and the diaspora Jews, to the point that millions of Jews will disassociate themselves from Israel.
One of the strongest examples of that is participation in the boycott, divestment, sanctions movement, which is modeled on the one used to combat South Africa's apartheid government.
Israel has become a fortress, but not yet a home. We are safe, we are strong, we are rich, but we are not a home. We have 6+ million Jews and 6 million Muslims hating each other. This is not a home.
And the divide between two peoples living under two different systems appears to be only widening, with Palestinians adamant that no reconciliation is possible without peace, and no peace without justice. Randolph Nogel, The Newsmakers.